So if you're ready to call in your person and fast, I recommend taking a top-down approach. Approaching your twin flame connection from spirit, because truly you and your twin flame share the same oversoul. Your spirits are in the exact same resonance. Some people, they say just one twin flame exists out there. I, again, don't feel that way. The goal is to arrive at a frequency. So doing the things to purify your energy, meditation, maybe it's embodied movement, dance, getting grounded in your body, as well as being energetically pure and clear. That's why in Bali, when we have women come, we have ceremonial cleansing holy water temple bathing rituals, and we do a purging. You can do this in your shower. You can do this ideally with natural waters, wherever you might be. You can create rituals to help move stuck energy from the energy body and the body stuck in the tissues. And I just wanted to dedicate this video to my client Mimi, who is now with her 2-month-old after being told that she was infertile and that her partner didn't have a sperm count enough to do in vitro. And they ended up, after working with me, manifesting their beautiful star child, a gorgeous son who I want to send them so much love. There are so many different ways to purify your energy, but I will give you this hint. If you're just doing things on a 3D realm, going online dating, having strategies. I've had clients that have come to me that have hired fashion coaches of how to dress to impress so that they can date and find the right person. I've had my clients that work with high-end matchmakers. I've had clients that work with me and they're told how to have their body language, how to have conversations to meet the one. Now, these can maybe be helpful things, yet they had already tried those techniques and it didn't work for them. What did work for them is really getting into the energetic alignment with their own soul. Identifying their core values. Why you're here on the planet is related to your core values, what you came here for. Being in service, having a life purpose, really being in that energy. What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? And then taking action there. So again, we're looking at that top-down approach, getting in touch with your vibrational frequency, unpacking what does that look like, feel like, taste like, and how can I bring that into my everyday life. So if you're someone that really is all about freedom and creativity, then you want to be free and creative when you're on a date. Now, I didn't do this at times. I'm a free and creative spirit. And I ended up dating people that just went to nowhere on Match.com, and I tried to dress to impress. And it wasn't until I committed to date myself in a way, to date that fun version of me, a male version of me that was willing to go to festivals and be healthy, drinking green juices, that I'm living the life that I have. I ended up meeting my husband on the way to Burning Man, and we were just dressed in costumes and being expressive and dancing on ecstatic dance floors and having a blast, and we live our lives this way today. And I had been doing that as a practice for myself for years. And it dawned on me, maybe I should start dating like that too. So when you feel into the frequency and you manifest it into 3D, sometimes there's a delay. Sometimes you start dating people that feel like, they're not quite the right ones. Like I dated a lot of hippies in stretch pants that were not my cup of tea. And then I would go back and date the really hot gym guys that I thought were hot, and they had corporate jobs and muscles and money, but there was no heart and soul connection. And it took me a while to find a blend of what I really felt was a match for me. So give yourself time. If you date those, for me, it was the purple velour stretch pants guy that he really did open my heart, but it was hard not to be like, oh my God, what is he wearing when he goes dancing with me? I can't take it. But I had to get through that with my ego. So if you manifest something, don't say, oh, I'm so much better than this. Love it, don't judge it, accept it. You don't have to marry it, just go on a date with it, have some fun. It will accelerate your process. So whatever you meet, don't meet it with resistance, just surrender. It doesn't have to be forever, but just be with it. And you'll know when it's time to say no. Like, no, we don't need to go on a third date. This is enough. But it's better to go out and get experience if you've been single for a while, and if you've been at home for a while, it's better to go out and be in a love frequency and let that look like a workshop. Let it look like a couple of dates, even if it doesn't end up being your soulmate forever, right? Another thing about this connection from top down is really maintaining that deep trust. Even if you're like, oh my gosh, where are they? Just, I know it and I can feel it. So what it will look like is going into meditation and feeling that frequency as if it already exists, and feeling loved by the Lord, feeling loved by that Christ force energy or that divine union energy, whatever you call it, feeling loved by the one. Now, a lot of us have traumas that have impeded on our remembrance of the one and oneness. We can feel very separate, and we need to do a remarriage with oneness. We need to do a healing and forgiveness. And that's why it can be very helpful, either sitting in meditation or working with counselors or guides or coaches or mentors to help regain that type of connection to our source self. Especially if we had early childhood trauma or even womb, birth trauma, and we never felt safe. That can be a place where we have a gap between our twin flame, because where we don't feel safe connected to divine connection source, divine connection twin flame can also feel like, whoa, I feel abandoned, or I don't feel safe. He doesn't have me. He doesn't have me. But when we feel held by love, by the universe, by our angels, by our guides, we can allow that mirror energy to flow into our love relationships. The divine union of the twin flame is the exact same relationship with the universe. It really is. It's one thing. As above, so below, as within, so without. Yes, it's a little different. You have a person that maybe you're dancing with and sharing cacao ceremony with, versus oneness is far more expansive and expressive, but we can express that infinite love and light into our divine union with our person, even though there's 3D physical constraints that may feel very confining, almost scarcity based in comparison to the love and light that is. So I challenge you to have fun with that and to make it a game this lifetime of how much light can I bring into this? How much light and love can I bring into my body, into my food space, into my work and purpose space, into this dance tonight, into my family gathering, into my spa treatment, whatever it is for you. How much love and light, joy, bliss, pleasure can you bring, even into a night in a hospital bed or something like that? God forbid that happens to you, like it's happened to a lot of us. Can you breathe into it? Can you sanctify the satanic? Can you sanctify the mundane? That is the work of the Christ force energy, crystallizing, alchemizing. And that is really a twin flame connection. So the goal isn't to purify yourself perfectly before you meet the one and have a baby. The goal isn't to become Lady Jesus or Master Allah, whatever it is. You are just human. You're here to heal to that level that you're ready to love and be loved. Only you know what that's going to feel like and what's needed. And if you can get to that place where you're in union with divine and you've healed the things in your system that are saying, no, I'm not ready, or I don't believe anybody could support me or be supportive to my inner child, therefore the child or children that I birth. If you can get to that place where it starts to feel divine, good, holy, whole again, then you know you're ready. So it's not about getting perfectly healed. You don't need to keep fixing things. It's really just about fixing the divine alignment, bringing that love and light in and the connection in. And if you feel that you've lost your connection, or you know it's there, but you haven't quite plugged in that spark, if you feel called to my support, I would love to help you. I have been offering, now I'm calling them laser love activation sessions. I've been offering these really cool sessions that help quantum women's attraction in their life partner. And I've helped women manifest a partner the same day, the next day. That's not the goal. It's really to help you clear the blocks in the way, identify what the blocks are in the first place, the blind spots, the blueprints that are not working, that are creating toxic patterns or delays. I'm also here to support you in bringing in your star child, or if they're already energetically there, to really connect in and clear the path so that you can conceive intentionally with the new earth children that are needing to come in now. Now, these sessions are something that I normally would not just have a one-off session, but right now I'm feeling the urge to serve more people. Normally women sign up for big packages in the $10,000 to $50,000 and up range in order to work with me. And now I'm getting guidance and life is showing me just serve as needed. So contact me if you want support. And I do have a promotion that I'm running right now. I will put the link below where you can get a session with me. And what it comes with is not just a session. For $200 US, you get a laser love activation session with me where I will be reading, healing, channeling, guiding you towards the twin flame connection as swiftly and pleasurably as possible. You also will get my laser love activation workbook, which has some really cool exercises in it to help you get further clarity and to help understand what exact attention you might need during our call time together and to move forward in your healing process. So, time is of the essence. I'm going to wrap up this video and just say thank you for doing your healing thing, for being here, for being Twin Flame Love. If you want my support, I'm a resource for you. Hit that subscribe button, whether you work with me one-on-one or not, or you're here in my tribe. I just am so grateful that we're working the Twin Flame energy as a team. My husband's over there in his workspace, holding space. We're all doing this together as family. Jack and I have not dropped a video together in forever, and we'll be doing that soon. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe. It's been almost a decade since we've been in partnership doing videos together. In the last year or so, we've just been like, he's been doing crypto astro and I've been doing this channel. So it's been a beautiful sort of sacred separation in our work bubble as we're coming together even more for our sacred union and baby making. Hopefully this video helped you. If you are in your late 30s, early 40s, or if you know someone who is, make sure that you know that miracles are possible. All right, blessings from Bali. Namaste, namasko.